Paper Fishy Friends. Hello little artist, it's Mr. Brush and Miss Christina, and today we're going to make some really cool paper fish. We'll be using some folding skills and some cutting skills. So for this project, you need a piece of paper, a pair of scissors, and a pencil. You can use colorful paper, recycled paper, any kind of paper that you can get your hands on, as long as you are allowed to cut it up. So the first step I am going to do is I'm going to be able to get 2 fish out of 1 A4 size piece of paper. So to do that, I'm going to divide my paper in half by folding it in half. Remember, line up your edges, come back, and that is where you crease or fold your paper. When you open it up like a book, you see the line? That is where my hungry scissors are gonna chomp, chomp, chomp. So I'm gonna go on this line. Ta-da! I have 2 pieces of paper for 2 fishy friends. Now I'm going to take my paper, half of my paper, okay, and I'm gonna fold it in half long ways like a hot dog. So I'm gonna line up my edges. Okay, is that right? No, that's not gonna work. No, I can't see it. Line up your edges as best as you can. Hold them down, then come back and crease. You have to fold your paper very nice, like this. Okay, so if you folded your paper this way, no, we don't want a little book. We want this long little skinny thing, okay? All right, now we're going to start drawing the shape of our fish. You can see with this one how he's gonna fold up so cool. So I'm gonna draw the shape of my fish, okay? So he needs an oval kind of shape for his body and a tail. It looks a little tricky, but don't worry, I will show you. And there's gonna be different kinds that we can make. So I'll start with an easy one first. So I'm gonna start here. It's very important that your fold is facing your body. It's down on the bottom part, okay? So the part that opens is up here. So make sure your paper looks exactly like mine, because if it doesn't, when you cut this, it's gonna have a broken fish, okay? So I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna make a rainbow shape. But I'm not going to this part. I'm gonna go a little bit in, okay? See how much I left? I left some room for his little fishy fin. Now I'm gonna leave some space from the bottom. Don't go all the way to the bottom. And I'm going to come up, okay? Now you can make him have a straight fin, okay? But why don't we make him have a little wavy fin? So I'm just gonna draw a wavy line down to the ground, down to the bottom of that fold. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now comes the fun part. I'm gonna draw some designs that I'm going to cut out. Okay, so if you want a lovely little diamond design, we'll draw a curvy pointy triangle. If you want some stripes, okay, you just draw a long skinny pointy triangle. Okay, but first I need to do his eye. So I'm gonna come to the fold. I'm not gonna draw a circle. I'm gonna draw half of a circle. Do you know the art name for half of a circle? Semicircle. I bet some of you knew that. All right, let's give our fish some fun shapes. I'm gonna start with a cool diamond shape. So I'm gonna kind of do a triangle, but look at that, how it curves just a little bit in. So it's not straight, it's like a little curve. And then I'm gonna come out and curve back the other way. So it's kind of like I took a triangle, squished it right in the middle, okay? I think I'll cut someone his fin as well. Alrighty, so we've drawn our little fishy friend. We're ready to cut, okay? So when you're cutting, I am holding both pieces of paper together. If you let it open up, then when you cut it, it's not gonna turn out right, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out this extra part, the part I don't need. So I'm gonna start on his fin. Okay, notice how I'm holding the paper with my hands and my scissors are in the other. Now, when I get to this hard part, I'm going to not turn my scissors weird. I'm gonna open my scissors. I'm gonna turn my paper and get my scissors inside that little tricky part. Okay, I can save that for another art project. Now comes the harder cutting. I'm going to cut out my shapes. Okay, and when you're cutting out your shapes, make sure you hold your paper together. It's very important that you hold it together. So I'm gonna come here for his eye. And what did we say to turn? Turn the scissors? Nope, turn your paper. I'm going shway, shway. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Whoop. And then out pops his little eyeball. You have a little circle. All right, let's cut those triangles. So I'm gonna do one line. I'm gonna go up to the top. I'm gonna pull out my scissors. I'm not gonna worry about turning my paper for this really difficult shape. I'm gonna come down to the bottom here, and remember, I'm cutting on the line. So I'm holding that inside triangle, chomp, 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 chomp. And look at that, he reaches the top and I can pull it out. All right, I'm gonna do that on the other shapes. Alrighty, I'm ready to open up my fishy friend. Wow, isn't that beautiful? I love it. So now you get to experiment. You can make different kinds of shapes. You can add fins on the top, anything you want. So if you want to do some more patterns and more shapes, I'm gonna cut a few more on this video. These are so much fun to make. Have fun experimenting with different shapes that you can cut in different patterns. You can even make a baby fish. You would just fold your paper even smaller so that you have a little tiny one. And when you're done, you can glue them down onto a colorful paper, or you can just leave them as they are. Remember, you are the artist. Take your time, try your best, and have fun.